good.
Yeah.
Good is the new evil. That's what this devil managed to do since he's been in power.
He deceived the nations.
Yeah.
You know, and then part of it is like this: our people in the rest of the world, you know, especially here in America, everything that this devil puts out is meant to dumb you down, keep you in a low state, a low vibration, where you're not able to fully exercise your mind. You know.
You still reading?
I got more. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
When you understand the true definition of that word traffic, it's not talking about cars on the road, man.
Right.
It's about commerce moving from place to place. Trade is what it's really talking. That's what the problems of the world are.
And the main commodity was once you Israelites.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Israelites still are the most, because they sell sin unto us.
Yep.
They profit off
Which keeps us in subjection.
through selling us sin. They gain the world.
Because now they got free slaves to work whatever resources that the prophecy of them getting the blessing of the earth for a time that they can do.
That's why it says in Sirach 10, because of injuries,
unrighteous dealings,
because of unrighteous dealings,
and riches gotten by
injuries,
deceit.
and riches got by deceit.
Yep.
The kingdom was translated from one people to another.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. You still reading?
Verse 6, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
What you think is happening with Russia?
Yeah.
Why the Lord is raising the Russians up right now? Why you think he got them, getting the Lord's arsenal ready, his armory ready?
Yep.
What you think that's about? China, them setting they military ready. Why they doing joint drills together?
There's no peace treaties or no peace talks on the table because we're not in the time of peace. We're in the time of war. These nations are rising up,
And then with sanctions on the table right now.
With the sanctions, see, the thing about the sanctions is America talking this big shit about putting sanctions on Russia, but when they put sanctions on Russia's the lifeline to a lot of those countries in Europe and other parts, around there. So that cuts off the natural gas, oil to those other countries. So they like
Germany.
It's kind of like, damn, do we want to really fuck with them or because that's gonna mess up the EU countries.
Germany ain't fucking with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're not getting in the middle of that.
You got a lot of EU countries that's really not trying to get in the middle of it because they have to think about their country, man, their country, and their well-being. Because if they put the sanctions on Russia, that's gonna put them in the bottom. That's gonna raise the prices and cause inflation and hyperinflation in those countries.
Yeah.
America don't got EU back like they say.
Right. The Trump established that.
Was it Great Britain said they're not sending no troops over there. I just read that today.
Yeah, that's what the Brexit was about. I don't want to be a part of this shit no more.
Hey, somebody give me Isaiah 13. Because it tells you that they will not regard your gold or your silver. They don't care about, whatever sanctions you put on them. The Lord's going to put the spirit on them to do what the Lord wants them to do. It doesn't even matter what you do. Russia is pretty much set up to be a guard to those nations over there. And that's why they're trying to protect their region by preventing NATO from taking
stronghold
Ukraine up under their wing.
Yeah, I was looking at the map earlier of that region. Ukraine is the spot. That's a major chunk of that USSR that they have to gain back. Because if anybody else occupies that area, they already up on you. Mm-hmm. They right there. That's right in range of Moscow.
They neighbors.
They there. They the same people that live next door.
And they're examining the fact too, the matter, okay, who's in the right, who's in the wrong. These nations ain't stupid.
Right.
They know that America is in the wrong.
Yep.
And that's gonna be the energy, the vibe. Now that we think about it, America's the fucking problem.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna come to understand.
America's the problem.
They know this place is the problem. But the deals. They done made all these deals.
Eventually, they're gonna say, man, fuck these deals. Let's blow this bitch up.
Yeah.
This bitch gotta go.
Somebody found that?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, you want? It was on
13?
towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to
17.
So this is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says, "Behold, I will stir up the meats against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it."
Yeah, so your sanctions, I mean, it doesn't matter. Anything you try to wage against them economically, that's not going to move nothing with them. All right? They're pretty much all with the smoke. Okay? And matter of fact, they got Ukraine surrounded, by the way.
Yeah.
They're waiting on y'all to pull up. They already surrounded. They already got the whole place surrounded.
God, bro.
They got their artillery. They got their tanks.
Yeah.
Missile systems.
They got their missile systems.
Everything.
They got ground-to-air missiles, missiles to land,
Yeah.
air-to-land missiles. They got all that ready, man.
Can't forget about China and Taiwan.
Yeah.
China waiting for that perfect timing too.
Yeah,
Make that move.
yeah.
Might attack at the same time.
They might as well just take them at the same time. What is America
Yeah,
gonna
what
do?
America do?
They gotta
Yeah.
jump this place.
You already spread too thin.
Yeah.
And that's gonna leave you open. That's gonna leave your ass open, and your border is already. You leave it open.
This-
City
You
of
pride
London.
yourself in leaving your
crazy
border
how
open. Hey, what the
chest
scriptures
light,
say,
bro.
it calls you the village, the unwalled villages.
Yep. Con.
You know.
Yeah, that's part of your pride.
You all around the world trying to take over and shit. Meanwhile, you left yourself open. You left your house, you know,
Yeah. Unlock this shit.
unlocked, bro. Dumb.
It's like you understand.
That's right.
It says, "Behold, I will stir up the meats against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces."
It could a literal bow, a bow and arrow, could that shatter somebody to pieces? Could that turn you into powder? But we know the instrument that can do that.
It's top of the chapter.
You know, we know the instrument that can do it. Well, that's what that's talking about.
Con.
Hey, let them
And Russia has plenty of them. Plenty. Okay. So you think that your brightness is what's going to hold up? You know, your wisdom on the left-hand side. They ain't gonna have no answers for you. When them arrows get to launching off, all your witches and warlocks and scientists and whoever, they're not gonna have no answers for you. And there will be nothing that you can do to turn anything back. This is the Lord bringing the end of your world, man. This is how your world is gonna end. This is the end of Esau.
Con.
Violence. Much violence.
The way you built this city was established on violence.
Con.
So guess what? That great city Babylon shall be thrown down with violence. That's what violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. Okay? That's how it's going out.
He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. You know? Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Yeah, I mean, when the Lord put that spirit on them, He's going to make sure that they don't have any compassion. All right? They're not going to be thinking, well, what about the
Right,
those innocent babies and children?
They gonna press the button.
They're just going to say, man, fuck that, man. We got to end the great war, man.
America had no compassion on the world.
Yeah.
When America was bombing the fuck out of these
They
countries,
still bombing.
they bombed their kids.
Con.
Yeah.
You know,
Schools.
hospitals.
Yeah.
So what do you think they're gonna give onto her double?
Yeah, I mean, they know your track record. You know, you drop bombs on whole cities. So if you get into a shootout with somebody that you know has a history of murking niggas, just shooting shit up.
Yeah.
You want to be the first one when y'all
Okay.
draw.
You taking off first.
You taking off first, man.
Hell yeah.
You pop, you busting them shots first.
Load the clip.
Yeah. If you don't shoot, he definitely gonna pop your ass. America's gonna shoot on you if you if you don't shoot. So that's basically what it's gonna be. All them nations, the Lord gonna make sure they all shoot.
Yep.
You see? So the Lord's setting this thing up, man. Prophecy is happening. You devils don't know what to do with yourself, man. Talking about some build back better, man. Come on, man.
A dream.
That's all an illusion. That's all an illusion, man. All right? The Lord said that his counsel is what shall stand. All right, your enterprise is going to be disappointed. Be disappointed if the devices of the crafty at their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right? There was more on that?
I moved it, I think. Should not spare children.
Yeah, read that.
Yeah, I can keep going.
Good.
Verse 19, it says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees.
Now, I wanted him to make sure he brought up Babylon. I got something in Jeremiah 51, but that Babylon is important because this is an ancient Babylon, which is the city of, the country of Iraq, where that's located. This is just showing you the confusion of a place like America that was associated with that ancient Babylon. This place is hella confused. Like my brother first stated, everything is upside down. Good is evil and evil is good now. Yep. That's how much this man has begun to rule, to where there's so much confusion in the world, you don't know who's telling you the truth. And that's how they deceived you. They confused you and said, hey, but we got our own way set up. It's already set up. Just look, it's going to end up here. But they don't tell you the fullness of that.
Yeah, the curse that Most High gave the serpent, right?
Yep, exactly.
Was to eat the dust.